Hi Virgo, welcome to your monthly reading for April 2022. So let's see what we have coming up here for you. I'm going to do the reading just a tad bit differently. I'm going to lay out all the cards first and then go into it with the clarifying. So let's see what we have here. Okay, you're being guided to a new path. It kind of feels like something with career. There's changes in your career path. Past position. Where is Virgo coming from? I feel like there's some clarity. Okay, yeah, there's like this healing clarity there's a clarity that's coming from a healing that is helping you to see your path ahead more clearly. What is coming up in the near future for Virgo? Being true to your heart, having command and control over what your soul truly desires, following after what you want. Virgo's current emotions this month, April. Okay, navigating changes. Okay, kind of seeing the path ahead. I feel like clarity seems to be a key word here for you, Virgo. Seeing things clearly, seeing the plan, seeing why some things have happened the way they have or why they're going in a certain direction. Acceptance. I'm hearing the word acceptance. What's in Virgo's environment for this month? Seeing something, it's like there are changes. I feel like there are changes in your physical world, and a lot of it has to do with the people that you are around as well. Six of Fire. I feel like you're being more transparent with maybe the people that you're around, like kind of speaking up or kind of showcasing something. I like the Six of Fire. This is all about allowing yourself to be seen, allowing yourself to feel celebrated, confident. Final outcome for Virgo this month. Okay, Five of Earth. Yeah, so I feel like there's some success here coming from breaking through some kind of barrier with work and with your finances, money, prosperity, or even building something new. Some of you may be even going into like a new career field, walking away from something that has felt a bit draining. I'm kind of seeing here with the transformation and the Eight of Water. I feel like there's something that you may feel like is no longer fitting with you or is no longer resonating with you. What is the transformation Eight of Water about? What are we walking away from? What's changing in Virgo's world? Some of you may, some of you may be, the example that I'm seeing is let's say you work for a company or you work for someone else, it's almost like some of you may be seeing how you are also capable of maybe doing your own thing, or it's like you are owning a gift, a skill, a talent, and you are allowing yourself to clear away any blockages and move forward with something that your soul is craving, or you feel kind of guided towards something. It's like there's something in your life, it feels work related, that is no longer resonating or just doesn't, I feel like you might have outgrown it as well. Maybe you've learned everything you needed to learn there. And so you're ready to kind of step out onto this new path. So maybe for some of you, you've worked for somebody and you kind of really acquired a lot of skills. You have built like a portfolio and you're ready to kind of do your own thing or start your own business or start your own thing. It's like you're leveling up in the sense that you're seeing how you're capable of taking something taking something on or doing something on your own. You're making a judgment call about something that you can do, that you see potential in yourself. And so this is all about allowing yourself. There's a really strong sense of confidence this month for you. So pushing something forward, or even just getting started on something that you see that has a lot of potential. Can we have one more about this? The Judgment. What else do I need to know about this for Virgo? About the Judgment. What are we seeing clearly? I feel like you're going to be really using your voice here. I feel like you're also planning and strategizing something. You may be planning and strategizing your next moves. There's a plan. You have like this long-term goal. You have your sights set out into the future. Like you have this plan A, plan B, plan C. No, not like that. Almost kind of like step by step. Like I'm going to do this first and then do that. You're organizing your movement forward. What else do we need to know about this? Yeah, you're manifesting this. Okay, so we're getting started this month with, getting started on that new beginning, because I feel like it's like you're coming into this clarity. Either you already have it or you're coming into this clarity about where you need to go next. And so you're putting in some kind of strategic work. You're kind of looking out into the future and kind of seeing how can I make this happen for myself? Taking an assessment, very aware, very sharp. Yeah. Okay. 10 of Earth. Beautiful. I feel like you're on this path of building something that's going to be long-term, especially with that 10 of Earth. You're working towards long-term here. I feel like this also could be something that some of you might have seen, like I could have started a long time ago, or I could have done this a long time ago, but there might have been just obstacles in the way or some lessons that came along with it to kind of get to where you are now, which is what I kind of feel like is why we have the 5 of Earth up here in your final outcome. I feel like this is the transformation that's almost happening here. The way we approach work or the way we approach something, we see differently now because of some kind of transformation that we've gone through, or maybe some lessons that we had to learn. But I feel like you're ready now. You're ready for this. Yeah, look at this. A very successful month, actually. I feel like you're going to be very productive. I feel like you're going to lay some really solid groundwork for whatever it is that you want to pursue. It's like you also have a very clear-sighted goal on what you want to go after. Very committed and very determined to achieve. Two of Cups. You also have this energy, Virgo, of kind of really knowing what you want in relationships as well. So for example, it doesn't have to be a specific person, but it could just be knowing what you want in a relationship in general. And I feel like it is a result of you really tapping into your own, value and your own worth. And I feel like, I feel like that's trickling into work and it's trickling into relationships as well. So there's some changes and a rebalancing happening there. And I feel like you're taking those matters into your own hands. So you are kind of putting in this energy, you're putting in this work towards the things that you feel like are a reflection of what you believe are worthy of you. It's like you have clarity about that. You understand yourself. You're knowing what you want. You know what's going to make you happy. You know that what you can bring to the table when it comes to work and how your potential. So I feel like that's the clarity that's coming in here for you. And by you putting your energy towards those things, there's like this rebalancing that's happening in relationships and in work. So you're going to start attracting, even not just in romantic relationships, but also in friendships and business partnerships and collaborations. They're going to be a reflection of that work that you've done on yourself. And it's going to help you to feel really, really proud and also like you're getting somewhere, like you're making some kind of progress, like you see some kind of forward movement, and that is going to encourage you to keep moving forward on this path. So that's going to be a really pleasant experience this month for you, for some of you, because it's going to help you to reaffirm that you're on the right path, on the right track. When you kind of see that validation from the external world by the people you're interacting with, or just the results that you see from some of the things that you're putting out. So if you're like starting a business or selling a product and you're seeing sales, or, you want to reach out and collaborate with someone and they, really resonate with you, or you guys work really well together. So kind of like things kind of falling into place because you are very good at assessing, especially like, because we have that King of Swords here. So it's like, you're very good at knowing, you're very tuned in, tapped in, and you're trusting your mind, you're trusting your senses, what you can perceive out into the world. And so, like the right things to go after and the right things to pursue. So that's where you're at this month here. Okay, let's go into the 3 of Air. This is in your past. Let's clarify the 3 of Air past position. Yeah. I feel like you've come from this place of healing, disappointment, heartbreak, betrayal. I'm kind of feeling like not to spend too much time on this, actually. Yeah. So kind of knowing what's going to make you happy, really finding yourself, prioritizing your own happiness, prioritizing what's going to bring you that, and allowing yourself to heal and transform and end anything that has left you feeling disrespected is kind of what I'm hearing here, or disregarded. I'm getting this feeling of disregard from the 3 of Air. And I feel like that experience actually has brought you to a place of self-worth. Like it's kind of pushed you in that direction. And now the things that are coming into your life are a reflection of that high self-worth. So beautiful. Okay, so the Fool's Journey. So what's coming up for Virgo on this new journey here? Three of Pentacles. I really feel like you're going to come into some interesting connections with others. I feel like there's going to be a lot of new people that you're going to meet, or even just, I'm not even seeing like long-term friendships necessarily there. That could be there as well, but you're going to have just some good interactions with people in general. Like, even the people that you meet at the grocery store or something, just like these pleasant experiences, like, because it's like you're attracting this really good energy. You're emanating that. So the people that are gravitating towards you are reflecting that. What else? The 3 of Pentacles. What else do we need to know about the 3 of Pentacles here for Virgo? So I'm hearing that someone here, it's almost like some of you have a vision. Like I'm hearing the word vision. Maybe some of you are like visionaries, like you're able to kind of really see an outcome of how you want something to look, how you want something to be. And others of you, and then you may meet people who share your same vision, who share your same outlook either on life or want to see kind of like the same things happen. So I feel like a lot of you are going to also come into connections that share your vision or want the same things out of life that you do. And so those collaborations are going to also kind of start coming in here for you as well. Yeah, look at that. So we have the Ace of Pentacles twice in the bottom of your deck and here in the foundation. So that's really, really powerful because to have the Ace of Pentacles in a foundation position and at the bottom of the deck is it's like double foundation, right? Like these are the guiding forces of the energy that's kind of happening for you in April. It's like, where do I want to grow? Where do I want to invest my energy? Where do I see potential for growth? And I feel like you're investing your energy in the right things. I like the Ace of Pentacles. It's always a very positive affirmational card. It brings in, it symbolizes abundance, prosperity, potential. prosperous potential. So the track that you're on, where you are kind of focusing your energy, has a lot of potential for growth. And strong commitments is kind of what I'm seeing. Reliability, dependability. I feel like that's important for some of you. You're kind of focusing on that, wanting to connect with people who are reliable and dependable. So I feel like that's going to come into play here. It's almost like the things that you're focusing on, the things that you value in people, and just the standards that you hold things to are going to start really coming in here for you. They're going to start showing up in a positive way. Yeah, see, beautiful. Page of Pentacles. So starting off with the small things, I feel like you're also going to enjoy the day-to-day of your, I feel like work is going to be central focus right now. There are a few relationship cards here, but I am kind of seeing more of a focus on work. I feel like it may be just really important for you right now. Like that's where your focus. It's not that you're rejecting love. It's just that your focus is on work. Because I feel like there's this desire to build that first. There's a desire to have that strong pillar of strength within you first before you kind of give too much of your energy into other things. They may be happening kind of simultaneously for some of you, but I feel like for a lot, the focus, at least for April, seems to be on work. So I feel like there's a really good headway. Again, I feel like you're going to feel successful with this environmental card here, especially at the 6 of Fire. It's like you're going to feel like you're making progress. You're getting things done. There's productivity. You're able to focus. You're able to concentrate. You may be also able to push through any kinds of procrastination or resisting something, even though we know we should do something, but feeling like, oh, I'll get to it later. I kind of feel like you're overcoming a lot of that this month. And there's this boost of energy. You're able to get some things done and you're going to be pleasantly surprised. You're going to feel accomplished, and that's going to help you to feel more motivated and inspired to keep going. So that's going to be really, really a nice experience here for you, Virgo. Okay, King of Water. What do I need to know about this? So this is in your near future. There is a strong focus on the heart chakra for you. I feel like, okay, so here we have, I feel like this is a relationship that's coming in. King of Water, Queen of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so for some of you, this could be a relationship, a King of Water, Queen of Swords, someone who has a lot of passion for you. I feel like you're the Queen of Swords here in this situation. I feel like you're very aware. It's kind of like you're watching and waiting, and you're being discerning. I feel like you are also being very careful with your own energy, like not giving your energy too much to other things where you end up feeling depleted. So I kind of feel like even though there's someone kind of coming towards you here, you're also being very discerning and wise. Like you're using your better judgment before you kind of jump into a situation here. But I'm also kind of feeling like, Virgo, you could be both of these, King of Water and Queen of Swords. I feel like you're coming into a space for some of you where you're going to have to make a decision or a choice with the 2 of Pentacles here. So there may be some kind of opportunity or just a desire or a push from the universe to kind of move in another direction. And so this could be a physical move. This could be a change in job. Again, starting your own business. I mean, we do have the Ace of Earth here twice in the Page of Pentacles. So some of you could very well be starting your own business. You're in like the beginning stages of kind of getting something off the ground. So I feel like, you are allowing yourself to really tap into your heart space. It's like you're very connected with what your soul is desiring. So this is not just coming from a place of this is what I think I should do or I think I'm supposed to. I feel like there's a knowing here. There's like a deeper knowing of this is what I'm meant to be doing. This is where my talent is. This is where I would thrive. It's like there's a really beautiful inner knowing, and it's something that's it's like you're honoring your emotions. You're honoring how you feel about something. Again, I feel like you're overcoming or getting, overcoming a resistance or overcoming maybe some kind of blockage that might have kept you from being able to see clearly where you're meant to be or where you're meant to go. So clarity is a really strong word here for you, being able to see the path ahead or see something in yourself where where you can use that to kind of guide you where you need to go at least. And then the Queen of Swords here, it's like being able to plan that out, being able to kind of assess, okay, so I know that this is what I want, but how am I going to get there and how am I going to do that? And so I kind of feel like you're using that, your wisdom and even experiences from the past to help you to kind of set again, there's like this visionary, like looking out into the future and kind of seeing, I know that I want to go somewhere. I know that I want to, I want to be on the move. I know that I can't stay where I am for too much longer because it's just time for me to move on. It's time for me to move forward somewhere. I'm ready to take flight. I just kind of have to plan out how I want to do that, where I want to go, and, in what manner that I want to do that in. So it's almost like preparation for following one's heart, one's soul's calling here. So it's like you can feel the call, you can hear the call, and it's just a matter of almost like when and how am I going to do that. So I feel like that's where your focus is here. Okay, so in your present emotions, we have the Fortune's Wheel, the Hierophant, Ace of Air. See again, clarity, being divinely guided, with the Hierophant being very connected. And the Fortune's Wheel is a destined change in events. So I feel like you're kind of calling that in. Same thing when you have the King of Cups. So I feel like there's really strong movement cards here. You're definitely on the go. Some of you maybe even traveling, like wanting to travel. Maybe some of you are traveling to go see, like a group of friends, or you're wanting to connect with other people. But I do feel like there's some kind of movement here. And I feel like it has something to do with working with a community of like-minded individuals, or people who kind of, again, share your vision or kind of want to see the same things happen for their work, or there's some kind of mutual understanding or mutual vision here. What else do we need to know about the Six of Pentacles? Someone also may be kind of giving you an opportunity. Oh, wow. King of Cups. We have the King of Cups show up 3 times in this reading. King of Cups. What do we need to know about the Six of Pentacles? Okay, so I feel like this is really strong. I feel like there's someone here that is very passionate about you and wants to have a long-term commitment with you. And I feel like that's kind of there in the background. And I feel like everything is building towards that. So as you are also building in your career, there's like this relationship undercurrent. So even if there's not anything kind of happening on the surface level in the physical 3D realm, there is someone who has their heart set on having some kind of connection with you, who wants to have some kind of long-term commitment with you, with the 10 of Pentacles here and the 6 of Pentacles, wants to offer you something, gift you something, show up with some kind of offer. They have something to give you. And they're working towards it. I feel like there's someone working towards giving you something, or giving you some kind of offer of something here. And I feel like this person is really holding it in. It's like they're holding in a lot of the emotions. They're holding in a lot of the desires that they're wanting to express. It's like they're kind of working towards building up. What are they working towards? I mean, I feel like maybe they're working towards building this long-term commitment. So maybe they're working on their finances, or they're working on just kind of getting in the right space. They're working hard on something though. They're putting in the work. What are they putting in the work for? Virgo. The Hermit, yeah. So I feel like this person is looking deep within. It's like they're finding answers. They're healing in some form or another. There also could be very kind of secretive, or very just not really being very transparent with the way that they are navigating this. It's like they're trying to like kind of look for answers. They're trying to find a way to do something. But I do feel like this person is working on themselves spiritually. With this Hermit and the 8 of Pentacles, for the reason it's like their motivating factor is that they want this long-term commitment with you. They want to offer you something. They want to come towards you with something, but they want to come towards you in the right way. Like they don't want to come towards you with something that is not going to win you over. So I feel like they're working very hard on themselves. They may be doing some soul searching. They may be, working with another person to kind of work through some of their issues, or kind of find some clarity within themselves. But there is someone that sees you as worth that work. Like they see you as someone that's worthwhile of that. So there is someone here who has you on their mind and is working very hard towards kind of getting themselves in the right energetic space to come forward. So they may be a little bit kind of unknown or more just being very private or kind of in their own world, but it's because they have this goal in mind. There's something that they want to accomplish, something that they want to do. And the World card and the King of Wands. So it's like for them, they are at this stage in their life where they're also ready to kind of close up some kind of cycle or chapter in their life. And that ending or that cycle of their chapter is inspiring them to really tap into their, it's in some form or another, somehow it's like catalyzing this awakening within them. So it's like not only their emotions, but also their passion. It's like they also have clarity, or they're finding clarity with how to move forward in their life in this new chapter in a new way. They know that it's not going to look the same as where they're coming from. It's like the lessons that needed to be learned have been, or they're kind of seeing something clearly. They're seeing something for what it really is. And so their world is changing and their perspective is changing. And they're aware of that. Okay. So in your environment, 6 of Fire. Six of Cups. So I feel as though if this is a relationship from the past, I'm seeing a couple different things here. One is that, and I feel called to put this one and this one down as well. Okay, so, and the reason why is because for some of you, what I'm seeing here is I feel like some of you had to really go through, and this is not just like a recent, just within the last few months. I feel like there's something from childhood. So 6 of Cups is often like the card of the past, nostalgia, just experiences from the past. But I feel as though with the 6 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, there is like you've overcome something that has happened either in childhood or some kind of experience. And it's not just like one thing happening. It's like this life lesson, right? Like these lessons that we sign on to learn, or we kind of, take on like those bigger ones, that tend to show up as patterns in our life. And so I feel as though the success here, the victory here for you, Virgo, is some of you have really transcended them. You've kind of taken that time, and this could be a work of, over a period of even years or decades, but there's some kind of sense of like reaching a milestone or some kind of success that you have reached to get to where you are right now, or to embody this beautiful divine feminine energy of the Empress and the Queen of Wands. So there's almost like this, you're ready to kind of showcase to the world what you have become or what you have transformed into. And it's like a really beautiful thing to express and see. And you're seeing that in yourself as well. And you're also ready to kind of show it to the world. So if not already, it's like you're preparing for that. So you may be really working hard in other areas in your life to kind of get you onto this place of, okay, now I'm ready to really present something, or I'm really ready to let the world see me in a different way, in a new way. And kind of, maybe some of you have gone through some kind of glow up and you're ready to kind of, show up in a different way out in the world. I feel like there's something here about transformation from some kind of experiences from childhood or from the past. It's like there may have been some negative experiences or heavier lessons that we needed to learn, that we had to kind of experience over a period of time. And you've really taken that time to transform them and transcend them, and to just reinvent yourself and become something completely new or something completely more authentic. It's like you just become more and more connected to yourself, and you're really embodying that. So your true shine is really coming from this connection with who you really are, like knowing who you really are. And it may not be completely like 100%, because we always go through those moments of self-doubt, or, sometimes we kind of backtrack a little bit. But I think that this is more about you allowing yourself to really own this success that you've had in who you've become now. And like, yeah, I did go through that. Yeah, I have become this, and I'm ready, and I'm proud of it. I'm ready to kind of own my success now. We have the 5 of Earth twice here. So I kind of feel like some of you may have come from experiences where, there was maybe like an imbalance in support, an imbalance in you really had to like learn to kind of survive, or learn how to make it on your own, learn how to like maybe even pull yourself up from the bootstraps. Like you've had to come from that survival kind of place, and really go through those experiences of how, that might have hindered you in some way or created some kind of blockages in your life. But it's like you've healed from all of that. And so you're looking at that and seeing like, wow, look how far I've come. So this is all about you. And I feel like this is what the world sees in you as well. So this is how people are seeing you, someone who has survived, someone who's not only survived, but is now thriving. And that's the energy that you're putting out into the world. People see you as someone who not only survived, but also is now thriving. And I feel like that's an inspiration to a lot of people here. So you're definitely in the spotlight on an energetic level that way. So beautiful, Virgo. Okay, 10 of water. This is in your hopes, dreams, and desires. So this is working towards your fulfillment, your happiness, finding where you belong, wanting to settle down is what I'm hearing. Really wanting to settle down where you can kind of just have this happiness and fulfillment. Like it's not really so much about searching and looking and transforming. I mean, I know that we'll always kind of be in that space. Like that healing journey never really ends. There's always like something else to heal. But I feel like this is more about feeling stable. There's something here about the 10 of water, feeling stable and secure and confident, like getting a chance to just I feel like maybe this may be a relationship or a connection, like wanting to be in some kind of connection with someone, or just in a place in your life where you feel like, okay, I can like make a home here, like I can stay here for the rest of my life, or I can be here for the rest of my life, or I could be doing this line of work for the rest of my life. I feel like there's something about permanence, something about wanting to settle down with the 10 of water. I feel like that's what you're striving for. That's what you're going towards. Yeah. So breaking down a lot of those barriers and walls and allowing yourself to take chances, take risks, coming out of your comfort zone here. So I feel like there could be a delay. I feel like there's you may feel like there's a delay in your new beginning, or there's a delay in something getting off the ground or getting started. So there's a little bit of worry. There could be just anxiety, or kind of wanting to transition from one stage in your life to the next. Maybe sometimes you kind of feel like you're in between those two stages in your life. Yeah. So I kind of feel like with the devil and the 9 of swords, this is about, those worries and kind of sometimes getting in our own minds and, imagining those worst case scenarios. What guidance does spirit have for this? The 9 of swords and the devil. What guidance does spirit have for this? The Knight of Swords. Okay. So a message, insight. This could be a message or insight from spirit. You maybe also kind of hear some kind of sign, or it's like see some kind of sign or confirmation out in the world that will reassure you that things are right on track, or things are going to go okay, or things are going okay, or they're right on time, or it's not as Okay, King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. What else do we need to know about this? What message is the King of Pentacles and Queen of Cups? I feel like the King of Pentacles has a message for the Queen of Cups. What is this about? Okay. So I feel like in some form or another, either you hear about it through, some other form or medium, or you kind of hear it from the King of Pentacles. There's some kind of message here that's going to be relayed to you about how something, because I do feel like this may be a relationship from the past. So if this is a relationship, how there is this sense of regret and remorse. Like there's this sense of loss behind this King of Pentacles, like feeling like wanting to come back and feeling regretful of not investing in some kind of commitment towards this Queen of Cups from before. Like I feel like there's some kind of message about that. And almost like wanting to start again with the Two of Wands, like wanting to start a new chapter and wanting to start again. And I feel like that may be something that some of you are desiring, since this is in your hopes, dreams, and desires. So I feel like maybe some of you may be worried that will we get this new beginning? Will we get this second chance? Because there may be like this regret that maybe there was not an opportunity taken take a relationship further or to really help it to grow or commit to it. Can we have another card for this? Is there a second chance for this relationship? Page of Swords. Yeah, it feels like someone's really holding back. Like they're watching from a distance, but they're kind of holding back. And it's because they feel stuck. It's like someone could just be really stuck in their own mind, stuck in their own head. Yeah, I don't feel like this is you, Virgo. I feel like this is your person. I feel like there's someone here that has like a lot of passion towards you, wants to have this new beginning, is very remorseful of not having this new beginning. But I also feel like it's someone who tends to keep themselves kind of stuck. It's like they tend to really put up strong boundaries or put up a wall, and they don't really allow themselves to put themselves out there. So I kind of feel like they're going through this growth process there. With this, I feel like this Emperor is kind of going through this period of like realizing how they may have deceived themselves, or how they may have kind of, almost like didn't go after something that they really wanted, even though they really wanted it. But it's like it's like they did it to themselves almost, and they're kind of seeing this, they're realizing that. Yeah. So I kind of feel like there is some kind of emotional distance, like this person is holding back for some reason. Why are they holding back? Why is this person holding back? They may be kind of doing, again, with that, because we did have that Hermit card, so it's like doing some soul searching themselves. I feel like they are trying to get to know or understand their own emotions before they come forward. I feel like they want clarity. They want to make sure that they are clear about how, they want to be clear about how to communicate something clearly. It's almost like they don't know where to start. So it's almost like someone is trying to find some balance within themselves before they come forward. So they're kind of taking a back seat at the moment. But I feel like they're kind of preparing to come forward. So I'm going to leave that there because I feel like this person is just kind of working through some things. Okay, let's go into this 5 of Earth here. Okay, final outcome, 5 of Earth for Virgo. King of Swords. I feel like there's some of you, I heard wise investments. So some of you may see like an opportunity for a wise investment, or some opportunity may come towards you, maybe like a job offer or something where you kind of intuitively will sense, oh, this seems like this is going to lead me somewhere, or this is you'll get some kind of intuitive hit or some kind of, inner knowing. And it may be a bit on the surface, it may look just something simple or small or however you want to categorize it. But I kind of feel like you'll have this inner knowing. You'll see something, sense something to kind of either start maybe a business or go after some kind of opportunity. And it's going to help with healing maybe some kind of financial setbacks or anything like that. What else do we need to know about this? 5 of Earth and King of Swords. I just heard like looking for an opportunity or seeing an opportunity for a wise investment. King of Swords. It's like your perception, trusting your perception. Yeah, look at that. King of Pentacles. So something that will kind of bring some stability, it could be a long-term commitment, something that can sustain long-term. But I feel like I'm hearing seed money. So some of you may be planting seed money. Yeah, planting your next steps. 5 of Wands. I feel like this is about strategy as well. This could also be about kind of joining some kind of competition. I keep hearing the word investment. So maybe some of you are investing in something that other people may be investing in as well. Yeah, 6 of Swords. And it's going to help you to move away from, I feel like it's going to help you move away from that 5 of Pentacles energy here. Yeah, and then happiness and joy. Beautiful. So I really feel like, especially in terms of your career, there is a lot of really bright and beautiful opportunities that are coming your way that you're going to see as potential to either invest in or get started on, even collaborations with other people. It's like you're planting the seeds right now. You're kind of planting the seeds, but they all have this beautiful, fertile soil that really has the potential for for things to grow, for things to kind of sustain you for the long term, like things that are reliable and dependable. I keep hearing those words as well, as reliability and dependability. So, and a lot of happiness and joy. It's going to bring you a sense of fulfillment as well. The bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords here. Can we have a clarifying card here for the Three of Swords? Virgo. The Emperor, okay. Four of Swords. Okay, so I feel like in terms of relationship, I'll be honest, I feel like there's someone here that does have a lot of passion for you, but it's almost like they need to kind of get out of their own way, is kind of what I'm seeing. It's like they're healing. They're in this place of healing. With the Four of Swords, the Three of Swords, they are they're understanding themselves. Like that's where they're at. So it's like they don't want to come towards you with like this energy, with this like the Three of Swords, Four of Swords. They're working through this energy before they come towards you. And it's almost kind of like up until now, they may have felt like they had control over their life or they had control over things, but it's almost like they're seeing how it may have been they were just kind of like deceiving themselves in that way, like convincing themselves of something, but not really. So they're coming into this place of really telling the truth, like really owning their own truth. And this is, I don't feel like this is you, Virgo. I feel like this is the person that wants to pursue you, but it's like they're first going through their own healing journey before they come towards you. So, and I kind of picked up on that in the beginning of the reading, where I kind of feel like you do have love. You have someone who's very passionate about you and wants to come towards you. But I also feel as though your focus is going to be more on your work and you're building your, foundations, like you kind of having your own stability and being able to kind of take care of your own or do your own thing or have your own happiness and joy and contentment before. And it's like while you're doing that, in the meantime, we have like this energy that's kind of going through its own thing. Yeah. So I'm kind of just hearing from spirit to like, just allow that to incubate, allow it to kind of go through its process and not really need to put too much focus on it, because it'll happen in its own way when the time comes. So that's what I'm hearing. Okay. Okay, guidance messages for Virgo this month. They're showing me the movie My Girl. I don't know if some of you really love that movie or you've just seen that movie. There's something about My Girl. A gift. What is the gift for Virgo this month? Some of you are really going to be tapping into something you're passionate about, like something you really love to do, and you're going to find a way to make it into a business. That's what I'm seeing here. Like you're going to find a way to make money off of it. And that may only, apply to some of you, but there's something that some of you are just really gifted at, or something that you really love. Like you bring a lot of passion and joy and enthusiasm to it. And you'll see how you have a gift for it, something that you have a gift for. And I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to explore your gifts more, to allow them to really flourish, be in the flow. Allow yourself to play with that energy, and you'll kind of see how some things within what you're doing has potential to be turned into like a business, or even turned into a very important part of your life. So even if it's something you don't necessarily want to make money off of, or it's not something you want to do as a career, I feel like you're going to make it a priority in your life. You're going to see that it has a lot of value. Has a lot to do with who you are, or how you connect with yourself. And so there's something here about committing to that, or committing to a part of yourself that you do very well. It's like part of your identity almost. So very beautiful here. Okay. What's an obstacle challenge for Virgo in the month of April? Challenge for Virgo. Yeah. So I feel like some of you are going to, again, you might be moving. Flexible to the sea and the tribe. So, but I feel like that is where you're going to find the people that you really connect with. So there's some changes coming up in your life. It's going to be maybe different from what you were expecting, and may ask you to make some changes that you are not entirely, that were maybe coming out of left field, or there's something about, also something about timing. So when it's going to show up is also going to play a role, but there is something here about you be guided to somewhere else. So I do feel like some of you are traveling, going somewhere else. There's like a change change in scenery here. But that's where you're going to find your tribe. That's where you're going to kind of feel like, okay, this is where I belong. It's going to require you to kind of move out of the place that you're in right now, which is maybe a little bit uncomfortable or a challenge because we may like where we are. You may not want to move, even though we know that we're ready for change. I think that change in itself, like kind of getting our things together and making those shifts, organizing the upcoming change is going to be a focus. What's positive for Virgo in the month of April? Positive changes for Virgo. Beautiful. So right place, right time. Never-ending story. I feel like with the never-ending story here, I feel as though you might see a different perspective to a story that kind of tends to have this repetitive pattern. It's like you are seeing a different perspective to it. You're changing, it's something about changing the perspective to a story or something that's kind of on repeat that tends to happen over and over and over again. But I feel like this change in perspective will help with the ending of something kind of being on loop. What else do we need to know about this? Yeah, see, observer. It's like seeing something in a different way. You're going to notice there's going to be maybe like a shift in the crown or third eye chakra. So I feel like change in perspective in a situation, perhaps in a connection with someone else, or just even in, your work, there's some kind of shift in perception of something that tends to have a repetitive pattern that is going to help you make some kind of change to that story. So that's a good thing too here. So that's something you can look forward to. It's almost like being released from some kind of cycle. Oh, beautiful. And look at that. At the bottom of the deck, we have the new life. So getting prepared, getting ready for this new life, adjusting ourselves. It's like there's this adjustment period that I'm kind of feeling here. Getting used to it, getting used to something new. How can Virgo take care of themselves this month? Self-care for Virgo. In the flow. Yeah. I kind of feel like this has something to do also with the flexible card, allowing yourself to be in the flow, and also with that creativity, allowing yourself to be in that flow of your passion, of your gifts, of something that you really feel like is part of your identity, a part of who you are, allowing things to kind of just show up in the way that they need to show up and not really feel like letting go, it's almost like you're letting go of that desire of it kind of happening right now. I feel like you're surrendering more in the flow. But I feel like this has many meanings to it, actually. I feel like for some of you, it's with your work, you're allowing yourself to express more. And for others, it's being in the flow of change, and also being in the flow of how a relationship is kind of unfolding. So I feel like that's going to resonate differently for different people here. But I hope this reading was helpful and you resonated with it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next month. Bye, Virgo.